Looking at the basics of running a Nessus Scan. Currently we have two machines on a VirtualBox host-only network. We have a Windows machine running Matilda, an Apache web server. We have Backtrack 5R1 running on another machine. There are several other test machines on the VirtualBox, but they're not running at this time. So on Backtrack, we're going to make sure Nessus is running. And this can be done in Etsy, init, d, Nessus, d, start. If you don't have Nessus installed, do apt-get install Nessus to install the latest version. And the service is already running. So go ahead, start up Firefox, and we'll browse to localhost on port 8834. When you first start Nessus, if it's been a while and there's new plugins, it'll initialize first. We're going to log in with the account we created when we installed Nessus. We're going to go to Scans and add a scan. And under Policy, we're going to select one of the policies that come with Nessus or one that we've created. In this case, we're going to select the external network scan, which comes with Nessus. And we don't know where Matilda is running, so we could figure that out first. Nmap. And we'll just take a guess that it's at 56102 since VirtualBox has the 56 network for its host-only network, and that's the cards that we have installed in these virtual machines, and the numbers are assigned starting from 101 and then incrementing upwards. Chances are it's probably at 102 because the Backtrack machine was started first. Sure enough, there's port 80, 139, and 445 indicating a Windows box and indicating some kind of web server, most likely. So that's our target. Then we'll go ahead and launch the scan. This policy file, the external policy, has just about every attack that Nessus does. So it could take some time for this to run. And as the scan runs, the progress bar will usually work here under status. You can look around in Nessus while the scans are running. You can also kick off multiple scans. If you have the full-blown professional edition installed on multiple servers, you can kick off multiple scans on multiple servers at the same time. So we're going to let this scan run and pause while we wait. If you want to watch the scan while it's running, highlight the scan and then click Browse. That'll slide open a drill down window and watch the scan in a little more detail. If you're scanning more than one host, they'll appear in the list, and it'll keep track with the vulnerabilities found as it goes. You can drill down on the vulnerabilities by clicking on the number, and you can also look at the open ports that Nessus has found so far. To close the slider window, there's an arrow on the left. That'll take back to the scans window, and then wait for the scan to finish running. The scan's been running for a while now, so we're going to go ahead and browse again. You can see that it's about 84% done. We can look at the informational items found. Notice that port 80 and 139 are open, which we already knew from the Nmap scan. We'll continue to wait and let the scan finish. When medium and high vulnerabilities show up, they can be drilled down into. Click on the number, then the vulnerability, and Nessus gives a nice explanation of the issues and usually a remediation on how to fix it. To get the final report, highlight the item in the scans window, click download, choose the format, and submit.